This is John Paul Rye. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. Got my friend Josh here. I should have actually picked a topic, but I gotta be honest, I'm hectic all week. I'm really lazy, and I just don't have it all together. So I figured I'm just gonna go live, have a fun live, look at Twitter, see what's happening for like an hour or so. And here's Josh now, and he looks I think he looks good, but he was a little nervous about how he looks.
Yeah, I'm kind of disheveled. I'm got that Jack Black in quarantine look when he just let his hair and beard grow. That's what I look like.
No, I think you look good. So I
Well,
mean,
John, you're not lazy. I'm lazy. I'm so lazy I can't even finish.
so we got obviously the Virginia case coming up, excuse me, in progress. And what I was going to say is like, obviously, you see channels popping up doing this case like you never seen before. They are just out in flocks. They're just totally storming the internet. And I remember it was like me, Stevie J. Raw, Darth News, Nerdette's Newsstand, couple others, Come Geek Some. Now it's like, oh my God. So, yeah, Me Poo was trending just to the day. There is so much to talk about. It's absolutely ridiculous. Hey Josh, we got like 35 people in like 1 minute, so
That's
that's pretty
fantastic. Hey, everybody.
nifty. What's
It's
up,
good to see you
Genergy?
guys
Is
again.
that Genergy? That's a pretty cool name, like a energetic Gen, like Genergy, I guess. It's awesome. What's up,
Genergy.
Anido? Nice to see you. Adega Outlaw, Bolset. What's up, Bolset? Bolset's supporting some other channels I know that are doing like anti-woke culture stuff like that. So we're like right on the same page there. So that's great. What's up, Robin? Nice to see you. Adega Outlaw. And as you can notice, I've got my little Amber Heard meme there, which was made by the Quartering. And the Quartering has actually been covering this for quite a while. He's been covering it on and off pretty much the whole time. So that's pretty nice. And I'm going to go through Twitter and talk about a few things. So I got to tell Josh the big news. Got a super chat already. What is up, Demon Knight? You changed your name. Used to be Diamond, like a diamond, like the jewel. But now it's, I
I
think,
think you can
Diamond
pronounce
Knight.
that diamond.
Yeah, I guess you can. So here's what happened, Josh. Basically,
Yes.
Amber Heard's team came up and they questioned this guy, and his name's Isaac Borach or something like that. And they were like, Amber Heard's been using this makeup to cover up the bruises. That's why you didn't see the bruises, right? And they named this specific brand of makeup, and the makeup company saw the trial. And the makeup company said, well, she couldn't use that because we didn't release that until 2 years after she said she was using it, or 3 years or something. So, like, the makeup company said what was said on the stand was wrong, and they sent information. I don't know if they sent it to the court directly, but they put it out online,
That's a
and
smoking gun
you
right
know
there.
they made it known that that was bogus, and her lawyers got that wrong. So the problem is not everything's going to the jury. So everyone's like, is that going to get to the jury? Like, that should get to the jury, right? But things aren't getting there. I don't exactly know why, because obviously I don't know much about legal stuff, but it seems like a lot of things that should get to the jury are not getting to the jury. It's really frustrating. But Diamond, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And Josh and I cannot see that because we can only see the studio. So I'm going to check that out right now. I like to check out super stickers. I know you guys want to keep talking about the case, and I do too, but super sticker, got to check it out. Got to see what it is. Got to see the full form. And it's a burger. Got a burger there. And we got one from
I like it.
Celtic Moon already, unless I got that wrong. Yes, Celtic Moon, thank you so much for that 199. And Celtic Moon just sent it blank, but that's okay. You got a nice picture there, so you could send it blank, and I have no problem with that. So as I was saying, Josh, is like she's getting caught in all these lies, like usual, and it's just not all making it to the jury, or not everything's getting put into evidence because you have to present evidence to the court, and when the person's on the stand, you present evidence, and then they decide whether the evidence actually goes to the jury or gets put in as evidence to make a decision about. So not everything's going in that should go in. So I
That's
don't
got to be
know.
weird. There's a jury of just regular folks like us, and they're judging. Well, they're deciding the case for these movie stars.
Yes, that's true. I won't call Amber a movie star. I'd call her a leech, but you could call her that if you want. Some people do. I mean,
Yeah,
I guess I
yeah.
call her a
That's.
celebrity for ease, and
I mean,
yeah.
again, I don't know much about the law. Thankfully, I haven't been on the wrong side of it. Um, but it seems like a good idea. I mean, it just, if you got to imagine a lot of people like Johnny Depp and you get 12 of them together, they're just going to,
Well, yeah,
you know,
that's how the law works, man. What's up, Eve? Thank you so much. We got a super duper super sticker from Eve, which we will check out right now. If you guys want a topic you want to talk about, there's just like so much going on right now. I'm gonna get to some things in just a minute. Thank you so much, Eve. Eve has been a member here for 15 months, by the way, over a year. So thank you so much, Eve. Great supporter. And I cannot thank you enough. If you ever need anything, you let me know. You want a shout out for a website, you got a YouTube channel, just let me know and you will get that. No problem. So let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. Let's try to find. Okay, here's a topic. So, Josh, do you know what this is? Could you take a guess?
let me make it, let me make it bigger.
So, that is
Followers.
Johnny Depp's current following progress on Instagram. So it looks like he's almost on 13 million. Last Wednesday he had 12.1 million, and now on Saturday he has about, you know what, 8 days later, 9 days later or something, like 12.9 million. So that's about 700,000 and change followers in the 9 days, which is pretty damn good considering he didn't do anything. He just went to court. So his Instagram is really blowing up.
Yeah, I
And
mean, people have always liked Johnny Depp. I just can't imagine in the court of public opinion, people are going to side with him. And like I said, you get 12 of those on the jury. That should be good news.
yeah, they're kind of going after jurors too. I think they lost a juror or two or something. I don't know how, but Amber Heard's girlfriend, I guess now people call her Eve Fartlow. I don't like the name. I call her Eve Barlow because, you know, keep it cool for now until they actually lose. Got banned from the court permanently because she was like texting and, you know, tweeting and stuff like that as the
Oh,
court was
she
in
was
progress.
violating courtroom rules.
Yes, and I just can't understand why they don't like really smash them for that. Why don't they like they should tell the jury all this shit. Like, look at our team. They're getting kicked out of court and, you know, they're cheating and they're doing all the jury needs to know this shit,
I don't know.
you know?
What little I do know about the American legal system is whoever has the more expensive lawyer usually wins. So let's hope
Well,
so.
Johnny's got
I
by
mean,
far
it's usually the case.
well,
So,
Johnny's got by far the better lawyers, so I mean,
good.
you know, let's see, we got I think it's a $5 from a place I don't know where that is in the world. I apologize. I don't know what currency that is. Maybe Josh knows. So thank you so much,
Um,
Zima.
no, but I've had Zima before. Tastes like Seven
Okay.
Up.
Oh, right. That's actually a drink. That's a drink too. That's true. And Zima says maybe she used the time traveling Smeg fridge to go to the future and buy the makeup. No, I
What's a
doubt that,
Smeg
but I
fridge?
really appreciate the super chat. I'm not sure, but I've heard the word. I think it's a like type of fridge. I don't know. I could look it
I don't
up, but it's
know.
not super
I hope it's
important.
not what I'm
And
thinking, and you guys know what I'm thinking, but I'm not going to say it.
Danish. Okay, thank you so much. Well, yeah, Zima, I really appreciate that, and you got a pretty nice name there, and you got a nice picture, and I like cats, and I think Josh does too. I'm not a dog lover, I'm a cat lover, so we agree on
I will
that, I'm
take a
sure.
cat any day of the week. Sorry, dog lovers. I'm more of a cat person. I just think
Yeah,
they're cool.
yeah, I do too. All right, we all agree, all three of us there. But anyway, Johnny's Instagram is blowing up, and that's a great thing. So okay, here's one that's pretty good. So now this person says that, you know, when Amber's on the stand, she's all like, and then when she gets off the stand, she's more back to normal, you know, kind of like, yeah, she's laughing and stuff like that. You know, um, if I were to play devil's advocate for a second, I mean, even at the worst of times, even in a funeral, anywhere, you could laugh for a minute or two and, you know, so I because it's her and her track record is absolute shit. I would believe that she's obviously laughing and very different than she is when she's actually watching someone testify against her or something. But I will say, I you can laugh at any time. It's not like total proof, like one screenshot, but I
Well,
don't
don't
trust her.
forget,
So,
she's a professional actress who
oh
acts
yeah,
for a living, and she's so good at it, and she's probably won lots of awards.
yeah, she's a $100 million
Look, I can do it too.
actress. She was in a $1 billion movie, Aquaman, because of Jason Momoa and Aquaman. So, but Zima, thank you so much. I got to take some other comments though, because there's some people in the chat here, but I really appreciate that. So, cheers to you. Thank you, Lisa, for stopping by. Thank you, Jackie. What's up, Queen? Queen's been here a long time. Thank you so much for stopping by. Makeup like that would not cover injuries. All women know that. You can see light makeup on a face-to-face situation, let alone slapped on plaster. Yeah, so if she was said that she had broken ribs, a broken nose, and a busted lip, and she covered it up with like some makeup. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. You'd
Maybe she
have like
did.
you'd
Maybe she had a nose job, and she was just using that as a cover.
pretty sure she had a nose job. I'm not. I think so. But
She's definitely had some work done.
anyway, yes, for $50,000 worth. I just don't know if it was the nose, but I think so. Yeah. So also you might know the remove Amber Heard from Aquaman 2 petition picked up a little bit. So that's good. Hopefully it'll be on 2 million at some point soon. So, we think it got shadow banned or it got hurt in the algorithm. It just does not look like it had a natural shot at,
I
getting
don't know.
signatures.
That movie, it's already been a few years since that movie came out. Does anyone even really want to see the sequel? I don't know.
No, I couldn't get through that movie. It was very boring. I got through about the first 25 minutes. Then I skipped to
I
the
didn't
final
even
fight, and
try.
that didn't look good either. So he was like fighting, like Aquaman was fighting the final boss on like at the top of a submarine, and it was kind of dark. There wasn't much going on. It was like rain over the water. So, and it was pretty bad. And I heard that Amber Heard had a terrible accent in Justice League, which I've never seen either. And
I saw it, but she was so forgettable. I don't remember her lines, but I can see her probably putting on a fake British accent because she's supposed to be royalty, even though they're underwater and you shouldn't even be able to
mhm.
talk underwater. But whatever.
But I mean, yeah, that's a great point. But like, who the hell is Mera? Like, who cares? Who ever heard of Mera before? You
Well,
know,
I have, but like I've said in past streams, she's like a D-list character. She's nobody. She shouldn't even be in the movie. And if they really want her in the movie, anyone could play her. Just slap that stupid orange wig on somebody else. you know?
so well, Amelia Clark would be. Wouldn't you want to see it
Yeah,
just for the hell of it, just because it was so good in like Game of Thrones?
yeah.
Like, even though I
She
mean,
would make a perfectly cromulent Mara.
she'd be. It really hurts, man. She'd make such a good Mera, and she's got that chemistry. It'd be like this like long-awaited reunion between like Momoa and Amelia Clark, and everyone would see it. Like everyone who saw Game of Thrones would fucking see it. Thank you, Lena, for that. I think it's $2.50, and I think somebody just told me what the currency was, and I already forgot because
What was
I
it,
forget
Danish
things really easily.
Kronen?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. Yes, we all need Amica cream. Right, it's called Amica cream, and I guess if you've got some kind of bruise or something, you buy Amica cream, you put it on, and everything goes all away. You can't see anything
Wow.
anymore. So it's like magic. So, all right, okay, this is off topic, but I think you know who this guy is, right? He's on Twitter. He played
Uh,
Short Round in Indiana Jones, Temple of
Yeah, I
Doom.
was just asking a friend why he was in Goonies and he was in Temple of Doom and then he just disappeared and now he's like 50 years old. He's like, "Oh, I think I'll come back and do movies again." Why did he disappear for all that time?
I don't know. So, okay, so this is a good point. This is a random tweet. So one of the things is they say that Johnny Depp cut off his own finger or the tip of his own finger, right? Which you can prove he did or didn't by like the force it took, or if it was a like piercing cut or something like that. But let's just say they're arguing it for now without actually having doctors testify and things like that. What she's saying is, Depp is a musician, a painter, an actor. He uses his hands a lot and is accused of injuring his dominant hand. So that makes sense. Like if you're like a painter and an artist, would you really like damage your fucking like hand you use all the time to play guitar, to paint? I mean, that's a great
I don't
point.
know. Look, all I know is, I'm sure Amber's lawyers are going to say, "Oh, he was so high, and he can do anything when he's high." And
Oh yeah, they said, yeah. I mean,
if you're emotional enough, you do crazy stuff. I've never understood the whole self-harm thing. I've never done it. I have when I'm drunk. I've fallen down or hurt myself. That was not on purpose.
yeah, I know.
I've never threatened to hurt myself to get back. That seems, I don't know. I mean, that's the whole sounds fishy. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot of force to like cut your own fingertip off. So
did he actually? Did he lose the fingertip?
Yeah.
Did they reattach it?
I could think so. I actually don't know. Probably someone in the audience knows. I don't know. I'm gonna assume he's got a lot of money, and yeah, I'm gonna assume
they can reattach fingers pretty easily. I mean, I don't know. Thankfully, I've still got all mine.
And okay, so this person points out some multiple versions of Amber's story. So AH's multiple versions on the incident in which Johnny's fingertip was severed. I wasn't in Australia. I was in Australia. I didn't see it. I saw it. I was in the kitchen. I was upstairs. I didn't throw a bottle. I threw a bottle, but only on the floor. Only on the floor. He severed the fingertip himself. Multiple choice, smashing a wall, phone, window, throwing a bottle. I didn't do it. I did it, but not on purpose. So she said all these things. So what do you think? That's pretty unclear, isn't it?
All I know is Jerry Garcia was missing part of his finger, and he still played guitar. So,
okay, I never really got into the Grateful Dead, but I respect them. They had a phone.
Well, I look like Jerry Garcia now.
Yeah, you kind of do. That's true.
But I never got into the Dead, unfortunately.
Right,
I missed my chance to see him.
It's a pretty good one. I'm not too into Stripes, but I guess all right, not so bad.
It looks a little French with the tilted hat and the stripes.
Yeah, well, he has a place in France and has been married to someone French for 14 years, so
yeah,
probably a little French.
For all those years, I called her Vanessa Paradise, but
okay,
I think it's Paradis because she's French.
It's parody. I think like a parody, like a funny whatever
Paradise
like version better. Or something. Yeah, but I people all the time say stuff about my pronunciation. I gotta deal with it. Okay, so here it is. Milani sets record straight on Amber Heard's Johnny Depp bruises, claims. So, that obviously really skyrocketed their sales once they did that. But if it's true, it's true. Lena, thank you so much. I got to move on, though. Really appreciate it. The Nightingale, nice to see you. Nightingale's been supporting here for a really long time. I think over a year, maybe 2. I don't know, since before he had that, or she, I'm not exactly sure, had that N7 thing there. So thank you so much. Diane Rich, nice to see you. Maya, nice to see you. Josh, nice to see you. Someone has to say it. They had to soak his finger to scrub the makeup and stuff out of it from Pirates of the Caribbean movie. That's interesting. That's very interesting. What's up, Dee Dee? Nice to see you. Dee Dee's been supporting here a very long time. Also, thank you for all the comments. Self-harm is when you're in so much emotional pain that causing yourself physical pain overrides your emotional pain. He did not cut off his own finger. Yeah, that's a good point. Usually, I could relate to that kind of like when you're in like so much pain, like emotionally, you're just like, oh, you're not even feeling your body as much. And yeah, absolutely. What's up, Danny? I noticed that bird. That's a nice one. I notice stuff like this. I'm such a nerd with like people's artwork, and avatars and things. Let's see. So
You are a
Tanya says
nerd.
the argument is her lawyers are saying he cut his right middle finger off with a knife, but Johnny is right-handed. So how did he cut off his middle finger if he is right-handed? Oh Lord, I don't know. I don't know. It's
I guess it's like when you write with your left hand, you can do it. It's just not going to be as good. It's going to
mhm,
be not your cut's not going to be. I mean, I don't know. Cutting your own finger off. That sounds pretty crazy.
mhm. Yeah, it's
This is some weird, wild stuff. I mean, we all got we know my favorite part of the story, the human fecal matter is what
mhm.
he referred to it as.
Oh yeah, they talked about that, and he was on the stand, and his lawyers were like, "Well, who did that on the bed?" Amber said it was the dogs, and Johnny was like, "Well, I cleaned up after those dogs like 100 times, and this and that, and it was definitely was not from the dogs." So I mean, yeah, it's a good
What a
point.
lunatic! She's psycho, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see, let's see. I'm switching my Wi-Fi for 1 second here. I hope I don't get cut off.
The surgeon told Johnny it was a velocity wound. What's a velocity wound? I'm going to look that up because I'm not smart. I mean, obviously, velocity is speed, so maybe a wound from something flying.
Okay,
Uh,
sorry. I cut out for a second, right? But I think we're back.
a
Yes.
low
Okay.
velocity.
Sorry, guys. Cut out for 1 second, but we are back. Anyway, what was I saying? Right, about the
I don't know. I'm
dogs
looking up
and
velocity wounds. It seems I'm getting gunshots. That's what it says.
okay. So let me tell you this, Josh.
Yeah,
Whatchamacallit. This hashtag me poo instead of me too was trending on Twitter. On Twitter. Okay, I wish I could
yeah.
edit that out. It was trending on Twitter, which is really, really funny, actually. I mean,
Me poo.
so it seems like she did it. Okay, now this I got to talk about. Unfortunately, I really don't want to talk about this, but I feel like as somebody who claims to be honest and makes videos about social media and things that are going on aside from like the case, is this guy Nick Wallace. Um, he went to the UK and he covered it, and he got pretty, popular within the community. And now, he's following Amber on some social media, and her girlfriend, and people are kind of turning against him, but he's also claiming he wants to be fair and have fair coverage. But he just doesn't feel like a genuine guy to me. Like I just never really liked the guy so much. I mean, his first email to his members, it was members only email. He was like, "Well, I'm on." I don't know if he said it Johnny's side, but he's like, "I've been following Johnny, but I want to be." And I just feel like when someone says they're going to try to be perfectly fair, it means they're kind of not going to be perfectly fair. It just like if you have to say it, then like
Me
what's his
poo,
face?
man. Me poo.
What's his face said to Joffrey? What's his face? Lannister, the
Yeah,
father Lannister.
if you have to tell everyone you're the king, you're not the king.
Right, exactly. So like things like that. Like if you have to say I'm gonna try to be fair, then I don't know about that, right?
Just like every time someone starts a sentence with, "I'm not a racist, but,"
Right. So
I'm not going to finish that sentence.
so this is Jeannie Larson from not from, but the person who started the petition to remove Amber Heard from Aquaman 2. She says the petition he put her in his ugly side, leaving out important parts of the evidence testimony. I'm sorry, Nick, but I can no longer support you reporting this case. And Nick's been reporting it for a really long time, and Jeannie is well known in the community. The guy always rubbed me the wrong way. I don't want to pass judgment like right away because everyone's passing judgment, but I definitely going to
Me
look into it.
poo.
I'm probably going to
Me
make a
poo.
video on it, and that was good. You're sharp. And just like I don't want to play his YouTube right now, but just the way he talks, he's just like, this is Nick. I'm covering Amber versus Johnny, and it's in Fairfax right now. It's just like not animated, very stiff. You know what I mean? Like,
Like Giovanni Ribisi.
mhm. like if he was going to someplace else, like I'm at the Oscars now. This is Nick. I'm covering the Oscars. You know,
Oh,
like I'm
you
at
probably
Toys
don't
R
know who
Us now.
Giovanni Ribisi is.
No, I have no idea,
I-
man.
He's he's in movies and TV and stuff. And that's kind of how his delivery is. He's kind of like, "Hi, my name is Giovanni Ribisi, and I don't get excited about anything. I'm always just kind of monotone like this."
Right. But like the thing is, like if you're really covering the case because you want to cover this case specifically because you have interest, you won't be like that. I guess I guess some people are gonna always be like that, but he's a reporter, man. I don't know. I don't know if I can't figure out if you're like like a piece of cardboard or if you're like emotional and into the case, then I why would I follow you? There's like 100,000 other people covering the thing.
Yeah, but let me play devil's advocate. I really feel like all coverage I've seen, uh, everybody's behind Johnny Depp, and I agree with that, and I can understand why. But I also think people shouldn't think that Johnny's perfect. He's human. He definitely was
No, no,
into
no.
drugs and alcohol.
No, it's he's not perfect. Johnny's got a lot of issues, but
Yeah.
about the abuse and how much he is of a physical person towards women is there's no evidence, and
There's
that's
no evidence, and all of his ex girlfriends, and there's a lot, have said that he
that's
never.
that's a good point. Like, I mean, okay, how many ex-girlfriends does Johnny have that we don't know about? Also, I mean,
Well,
how
I mean, he's
many?
Johnny Depp. I mean, he really
Yeah,
could
like,
have anyone he wants.
yeah, so
And
um,
but my favorite, I mean, even Winona Ryder, Wino Forever said
mhm.
he would never lay a finger on her. So
Right, right. I
yeah,
mean, ah, so Jeannie says absolutely. I feel sorry for anyone who paid for him to fly to America and report on this case, only to get stabbed in the back with biased comments and insults. So I must have missed something. If Jeannie's saying he's biased, that means if Jeannie's that like mad, he must have said something positive about Amber. So I'll have to look into this. Sorry, guys, I don't have full details because I'm just kind of scrolling through Twitter here, just kind of having a chill live. I don't really have it planned out, but
me poo,
you know,
me poo.
Josh made it.
You know,
You got that down, man. You got the me
I
poo
really don't
down.
think I've straining to. I don't think I've ever pooped my bed. I have definitely peed my bed because I used to drink a lot.
So
But
then
you
there
really
was
have. But that's the. It's not like it was an accident. Like, ooh, I drank 2 bottles of wine. And I got a little poopy in my. Like she stood over the bed and took a big old dump. I mean, that's ridiculous. It's
Man, what I said was, I know no one, we don't want to talk about this for too long, but I wish he saved the sample so I could like get the DNA. Or he didn't have
yes.
to do, he could just have somebody, one of his, call in the maid or whatever, be like, hey, come in and just take a sample of the amber poo so we have the actual DNA test so we could actually prove this one day in court or whatever. So, you know, I guess he can't like prove it, right? They don't actually have that DNA sample. So, ah,
Well,
too bad,
you know,
man.
you, we should all take a lesson from Linda Tripp when she saved Monica Lewinsky's blue dress. You got to save that DNA, and
Ah,
you come back to to haunt you if you don't.
I forgot all about that. So, Josh, you might not know who Incredibly Average is, but Incredibly Average, talk about people covering the case. He started all this. I think he has a video that went to I think 10, I don't know, no. He's got almost 2 million views on one video. So, that's
Nice.
pretty insane. Like nothing he published went under 300,000 views. Like nothing. He had no bombs, no like nothing. Everything he published went like hundreds of thousands, if not over a million views. And he made a computer generation of like what Amber said happened and the physics of, how it only the way it
Oh,
could have
like
happened.
like those CGI recreations on
Yes,
Taiwanese TV.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, no, I haven't. There's been 5 hours of audience, 5 hours, 5 hours of. Let me rewind and try again.
Yeah.
5 hours of audio released. I haven't heard any of it because I've got kids. I've got a full time job, and the case goes on at 11 p.m. on my time. So if I watch the case, I don't sleep that night. So I just really can't keep up like everyone else has. I tried for the first week. I can't keep up on the court stuff, and like that stuff's everywhere anyway. So my focus next week is going to be like some of the court, but like social media articles and my regular scheduled programming stuff, because that stuff's getting more attention anyway than the court case, which everyone's covering. And that's probably why when I do a video on the court case, it actually does less than my social media stuff. So, you know, and I was just checking out Brian, and Brian was at the court, and he had to go home though. He said he had work for the weekend. I mean, you got to have a pretty free schedule and a lot of money if you're going to stay at Virginia for 6 weeks. You know, that's a long time to just be in Virginia.
Never been there.
Okay, this person you might know, Josh. Do you know who that is? Ireland
No.
Baldwin calls Amber Heard disaster of a human being
Wow.
amid
Well,
lawsuit. Isn't
she
that Alec Baldwin's wife?
no. I think daughter. His wife is the fake Spanish lady.
Right. Okay, I didn't actually look it up yet. I'm going to make a video on this.
Is Ireland the one
Okay.
that he called a pig? Although I feel bad for that, because I really think that I don't care how famous you are, your cell phone calls should remain private. So anytime, like when Mel Gibson's cell phone calls were leaked, and the owner of that basketball team's cell phone calls were, you shouldn't be recording people's cell phone calls. So, whatever he said to his daughter, that should have remained between them. She shouldn't have leaked that to the press. That's my opinion. So, but
let's see.
But yeah, if she calls him, or she calls her, a disaster of a human being, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, well, her dad is, under investigation for murder right now. So,
right. I think it's Alec Baldwin's daughter. So what I was gonna say is, could she be doing it to get like the Johnny fan base like on her father's side for like positive, promo? You know what I mean?
well,
Like,
yeah. I mean, anything.
Just
anything she
saying.
does is for attention, I'm sure.
Like, once you touch this case, then you automatically assume you have a platform to begin with.
She does.
Especially.
Okay. Tanya said she's his daughter with Kim Basinger. You can kind of tell.
Okay.
Look at her face. She does kind of look
Yeah.
like Kim
Okay.
Basinger.
Okay. So, right. So what I'm saying is, I kind of think that maybe she's using this as a way to get some attention, but she also might mean it, because obviously maybe a little of both. You know what I mean? But her
Well,
father's in some deep, me poo right now.
he's in some me poo, all right. He's in some deep doo doo.
But that's cool though. Hey, whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, Candace Owens had a tweet about Amber Heard recently, and obviously she's pretty much, some people hate her, some people love her. But like when someone with a huge platform, like 3 million followers, or combined from other platforms, she's got like probably 5 million followers, you should be on that person's side. You should make a temporary alignment, even if you're not politically with them, even if you're not politically with them on anything. For this time, you should get on their side, or you should be like, okay, cool. Like if someone I didn't like who was like far left said, I hate Amber Heard and this and that and blah, 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 I'd be like, yeah, all right. Got temporary alignment, so.
I do like, I don't know who put this graphic up, but I like how they intentionally used an unflattering picture of Amber and a flattering picture of Kim Basinger Jr. there.
Sure, it's flattering. She's not really smiling or anything. I mean,
she looks
kind of sitting there.
She looks better than Amber Heard side by side.
Well, Amber Heard's not looking so good these days, man. She's got that like really bad plastic surgery failure where she had that like the cheek implants, and they kind of blew up and they got permanently messed up.
No, dude, that's where Johnny punched her in the face like 18 times.
Well, there's no evidence for that, so. But no, seriously, it's such a tragedy. It's probably Johnny's money. I mean, I don't know when she got the plastic surgery, but she probably used his money for
Well,
it.
I just brought that up because I remember. Did you ever see the movie L.A. Confidential?
No, but I've heard of it.
Oh my god, it's so good, so good. What a
Okay,
great movie.
looks like Johnny Depp just hit 13 million on Instagram.
Good.
So we were just talking about that. So that's a, and he doesn't follow me. I wish Johnny would follow me. Wish Johnny would follow me. Well, you might know this guy.
Is that Axl Rose?
Nope, that's our. That's our friend.
No, it's a
That's our
mutual
friend.
acquaintance
That's
that
our
we
friend
knew.
Sam.
He's still pretty big, huh?
So I'm gonna check out Johnny Depp's Instagram, and you guys could see it here, probably for the first time, of Johnny Depp getting 13 million, man. There we go, 13 million followers. So he just got about 100,000 followers within the last 2 hours or 3 hours or something, because it hit 12.9 not that long ago. Okay, I'm sorry, maybe the last day or whatever. Anyway, he got 100,000 really, really fast, and he hasn't posted in 2 months, 3 months. When Mina Mata came out like 3 months ago or something like that. What's up? Just call me Hen. Very nice to see you. Nice to see you. But anyway, let's get back to this for a second. I guess I'll go through this article if there's not too many ads and my internet holds up and everything. So, okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to go through this article, and I'm not going to boot myself out of my own live, which I do sometimes. Oh, there they go, the ads. Hello Fresh. But I mean,
I like it. I like it when you get the underwear ads because I'm very juvenile and that makes me giggle.
Yeah, hey, they could be worse. Island Baldwin calls Amber Heard a disaster of a human being amid lawsuit. I've actually heard people call her that before, so it's not the, most inaccurate way to describe Ms., as Johnny would say, Amber Heard. Island Baldwin has called Amber Heard an absolute disaster of a human being amid the screen star's ongoing court battle against Johnny Depp. Depp, 58, has filed a $50 million lawsuit against Heard, 36. She turned 36, I guess, alleging that she defamed him in an op-ed published by the Washington Post in 2018 in which she said she was a victim of domestic abuse. While Heard didn't name Depp in the article, his lawyers have argued that it was obvious she was referring to the actor. Heard has countersued for $100 million for nuisance. What am I saying here? For nuisance, with her attorneys arguing that the op-ed was a matter of public interest. So, these people are starting way from the beginning here. Just every article starts from the beginning, and there it is again. As the trial continues at Fairfax, Virginia, the court was on Wednesday played an audio recording in which Heard could be heard admitting that she had hit Depp and explaining that she was not certain of all the details due to being on an Ambien, a medication primarily used for the short-term treatment of sleeping problems. A video clip of the Pirate star Depp looking sullen as the recording was played in court went viral on Twitter, clocking up millions of views in the hours that followed the broadcast of the day's proceedings. Of course it did.
I love Ambien.
I said to you, hey, tell Travis what just happened.
You told me to do it. You told me to. You said, go do that.
I said, no, tell him what just happened.
And I lied.
And that you punched me in the
You're right.
thing, and
You figured it out.
And you said, no, I didn't. What the fuck are you talking about? And I watched you lie. And then
I didn't punch you, by the way. I'm sorry that I didn't hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched.
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
You've been a lot of fights, been around a long time. No. Yeah.
No, when you fucking have a close.
You didn't get.
Okay, I'm not gonna play the whole clip, but yeah, she's like like in between her sentences, she's like incomprehensible. So and
yeah, she doesn't sound like fun to be around.
And he seemed pretty normal, sharing a screenshot of the Twitter post. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't want to cut you off.
I was gonna say he sounded agitated. He sounded like, I can't believe I left my wife for this.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but that's the thing, man, is like it's tough, man. Like, sometimes people just like grow apart and that romantic part of the marriage just kind of fizzles out, but you still have feelings and you still care about each other and she's still going to support her and his kids and everything like that. But, that romantic part wasn't there and I totally get that. 14 years is a long time, but how many years were they staying together for the kids to have a family and things like that? And people, do that. So, and also, it doesn't really matter if they left each other after 14 years. The point was, Amber married him, he married Amber, and it has nothing to do with the abuse. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like Johnny's doing drugs. Whatever else he did has nothing to do with whether he actually abused her or not. And, like, there's so much about this case on the outskirts and things unrelated that people are bringing in. So, seems like we need more focus overall. What's up, Gingerlocks? Nice to see you. What's up, Patty? Nice to see you. And yeah, we got almost 800 people in the chat here, which is quite a bit.
Wow.
It must be.
I can't believe 800 people are looking at my stupid Jerry Garcia looking
Yeah.
face.
It must be Josh's beard. We were worried that it might not look so good, but I said, yeah, let's give it a shot. What's up, Tao King? Tao King's got a book coming out to
Whoa.
Johnny from a bunch of, the community people, and we wrote some things in the book. I gave her a little, like a paragraph worth for the book, and hopefully Johnny gets it. I don't know. Maybe he will, maybe he won't, but yeah, that'd be really cool if he did. And if he clicked that subscribe button here, that would be even cooler, I guess. What's up, Joanne? Eddie, nice to see you. The Four Stooges, nice to see you. So anyway, Josh, you want to take a shot at reading some of that? Can you see it?
Oh, let me make it bigger. Where should we start here?
This is about as big as I could get it right here.
No, I got it. It's cool. So this was Ireland Baldwin trying to get attention for herself. Said, the thing is, I know women who are exactly like this. They are manipulative and cold, and they use their very womanhood to play victim and turn the world against the man because we live in a society. Ooh, there's the meme. We live in a society. We live in a society where it's cool to say men are all the worst and blah, blah, effity blah. Oh, hey, Dragoness. But,
yeah.
She's right. She's right. I mean, there was the whole Me Too thing, and they overcorrected. Yes, men were scum and men did some bad stuff, but then it's all getting overcorrected to the wrong way, where now, men are just assumed guilty instead of, presumed innocent. Just so, yeah, I think she has a point.
You know what? That's exactly the problem with like the far left and like the racism and the white supremacy. It's overcorrection. Like, yes, there's some racism. Yes, there's like small parts of white supremacy left in the country, but it's overcorrected. It's like it's blanket, like everybody is it. So same thing here with the Me Too. It's like overcorrected. So that's a good way to put it. Did you put it like that? It's a good way to put it. So then they go over some of the stuff from the audio there, and
that was all me. That was not Ireland Baldwin.
Well, that was a good one. Well, we heard this. I think that's pretty much what she said in the audio. So, and that's about it. And then they go into Bettany and Johnny's texts, which are going to be
Paul Bettany.
Yeah, because he had some texts with Paul Bettany that they will not shut up about. It's like their entire case is around these texts there, so
sweet. Paul Bettany is Vision in Marvel, but Amber Heard is Mara in the DC universe, but Johnny Depp was in the Harry Potter. Don't you see? It's all connected. It's a mystery wrapped in an enigma, wrapped in a riddle.
Yeah, well, Joanne, she was on that medication, whatever it was. I forgot what it was called. She was like high on medication. So, yeah.
Look, I can tell you a lot about Ambien, but I won't because people might see this. So,
yeah, people will see this, and
I mean, for her to, I guess it affects people differently. I mean, Remember, Roseanne said that she tweeted out all that racist stuff because she was on Ambien, but
Okay. Whatever.
yeah.
But I don't know. I've never had it. Let's see what else we got going on. I feel so sorry for JD. Seems like the Amber was the abusive partner in this relationship. So yeah, that's it does seem like that. What's up, Hound?
That's what
Hound's
has been going on even before this lawsuit, even before all of this stuff. You know, Stanhope came out and said it. He was like, look, I've been around them. I'm friends with them. She's bad news. And
Oh yeah,
it's no
yeah.
secret.
Yeah, he wrote an article that got around, and Joe Rogan got a hold of that, and Joe Rogan actually, in a podcast, was like, well, yeah, it looks like I trust Doug Stanhope more than like anyone in the world, so I think Amber
Yeah.
Heard is blackmailing Johnny Depp, was what he said. It's like
And
5 years ago now.
It's not uncommon for, what I think Johnny probably just had a midlife crisis, and he said, I could have this younger woman, and I'm going to do it. A lot of stars do that. It's not uncommon. It's just they kind of freak out because they're getting old, and then he's probably like, "Oh,
very
I'm trading up. I've got this young." At the time, she was young and hot or whatever, and then it blew up in his face because she's crazy and manipulative.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's definitely something to be said about getting with a woman 25 years younger than you, but some people think that's an excuse for abuse. Like, that's no excuse to let someone abuse you or be abused by someone. So it's just
wait. Look at this. Gia said she was on Ambien, Xanax, mushrooms, weed, and 2 bottles of wine a day. Okay, you couldn't function, especially at her size, because
she wasn't functioning very well.
Like you would just black out.
Yeah, she wasn't functioning very well.
I mean,
so
crazy. That's a lot of that'd be a lot of drugs for me, and I'm like 3 or 4 Amber Heards.
Yeah, yeah, I'm like 1.3 or something. I'm not really a big guy. It kind of sucks, but
yeah.
Right. So this person is pointing out like body language. I gotta watch a body language video, man. Those videos get like massive attention, and I don't know. Is there really like
there's something to it, but I don't know. What about people who analyze like handwriting and dreams? I mean, it could be considered a pseudoscience. I don't know.
No, I think there's probably some. I mean, I think there's maybe, like you were saying before, maybe over analyzing things. But there's got to be some consistencies. Like, we've got body language on record, like decades of videotape of people confessing and and giving testimonies. So there might be consistencies when people tell certain lies or talk about themselves. Or I'm sure there's consistencies in body language.
Yeah. Remember, these two are professional actors. Well, Johnny is, but. She's supposedly a professional actor.
Amber ain't no professional anything. And I could say that in terrible English with confidence.
Wow. Her cheekbones really do look messed up. She looks like Angelina Jolie in that Disney movie when she had the creepy prosthetics. What was that called? I can never say it. Maleficent?
I don't know. I don't know.
The witch from Sleeping Beauty.
What's up, Kat? Nice to see you, by the way. Also, there was a story that came out that got covered quite a bit where Amber had been mirroring what Johnny wears in court. Like, she started wearing the same stuff he wore. And the big question is, how did she find out what he was going to wear for the day? Like, how did she know what he was going to wear to court that day?
I don't know. When $50 million and $100 million are on the line, you got to have spies and all kinds of. I mean, this is probably espionage on like a FBI type level. She's got people in his camp, and hopefully he's got people in her camp, and yeah.
Right. There's talk that Elon might have bought the judge and jury. I don't know about that's just like pure speculation. Yeah, but I
Malef-
mean,
Maleficent.
wouldn't people find out after,
Maleficent.
like, yeah, like, wouldn't, but like, why would he care that much anymore?
I don't know.
Like, think
Maybe
about
her
it. He
vagina
dated
is like
her. I just,
gold
I
or
just,
something.
it's a flappy fish market. No, it's a flappy fish market. We know it's not that good, but
That's what I don't
you know,
understand. Like,
I just don't think Elon
there's
Musk
so
fucking
many women in
cares
Hollywood.
anymore.
They all sleep around. What's so special about her? I don't get it. The same reason. Okay, and forgive me if anyone's a fan, but like, I couldn't understand why Kristen Stewart was getting so many roles for so many years. She is a horrible actress. And then I was thinking maybe she just has some kind of unbelievable trick in the bedroom that nobody else can do. I don't know.
Well, there's no trick in the bedroom. It's just simply going to the bedroom with the right people. You know.
Yeah, but I'm saying you gotta. They're all doing it. You gotta stand out somehow. You gotta have some kind of finishing move or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, what I was gonna say is, someone highlighted this comment here where it says eventually she'll be coming to court dressed like Jack Sparrow, which all right, I found it funny. Like,
That
like I
would
could
be
see her coming
that would
into
be
court
really
with the
funny.
full
Actually,
Pirates of Caribbean. You know.
she would just be like, "What? This is how I always dress."
When you know that the hoax has failed and everyone heard what you said in the recordings, karma comes back around fast. MDA was there for a reason, my dear. Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. When Amber was actually watching Johnny testified, she actually looked like she felt bad about it. She actually was, you know, looking like, oh, I'm feel bad that I did this to him. And I think her lawyer said to her, "Hey, Amber, you look like you're feeling bad for Johnny. You got to look like you're feeling bad for yourself." And Amber was just like, "Okay, let me switch back." So, she was like in character in court, and she was like, "Okay, okay, yeah, I got to start looking sorry for myself now," because she kind of fucked up her acting and made it look like she was sympathetic for Johnny, which she did look like she was. So,
I didn't see that.
Yep, you see it right now. So, yeah, there is that. Let's see what else we got. Oh, sometimes these court terms, I just have no idea what's going on with them. So, I don't know. What I was saying before about Elon Musk is I just don't think he cares anymore. And here's the reason. He hasn't said anything public about the case ever, I don't think. Ever. Elon Musk, am I wrong? You guys in the chat, let me know. Am I wrong? Has Elon Musk on the record ever said anything about the case, negative or positive at all, anywhere? And I don't think so. So Elon Musk has got a lot going on right now with Tesla, with Twitter, with
And
SpaceX, with Boring, with TED
he's a
Talks.
weird dude.
He
Elon
is
Musk is a weird dude, and I've heard he's also like on a lot of drugs, a lot of
I mean,
a lot of uppers and stuff to keep him going.
Yeah. Okay.
He's got all kinds.
threatened.
I can't.
Right. Right. He threatened to have a cage match, but that's not actually. Yeah. Okay. That was that one thing that was about a year and a half ago. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I just don't know. The only problem is it's all speculation right now. He did help her out with some charity things, a couple of $100,000 at some point. All right. I'm not ruling it out. He's so based. He's just such a based guy, and he's just doing some great things. Like, I just really, I have a feeling he's not involved anymore, but I could be wrong. That's just my feeling.
Yeah, I mean, his brain moves really fast, and
Okay, that's true. So he's touched upon the case a few times here and there, but within like the last 5 years, it's really, really pieces here and there, like little tiny pieces of it. So
yeah, I mean, she's probably ancient history to him,
Yeah. But let me ask you, that's what I think. I honestly think so. But let me ask you this. Like, Johnny's team wanted to get him in court to have him testify. So if they really thought he was going to buy out everything, wouldn't they like not want him? Wouldn't they want to separate themselves from? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I'm a big fan of conspiracy theories because I think they're fun and they're they're goofy, and I just enjoy. I don't believe them. I mean, that just sounds like a ridiculous theory that somebody came up with. Ooh, Elon Musk is a super billionaire. He can just buy everyone, and
Hmm.
you. I mean, you got to be on a level higher than Elon Musk to pull that off because he's too public a figure. Like, you got to be like one of those really shady people that don't exist.
Right.
You know what I
I know
mean?
what you're saying. Everyone knows who Elon Musk is, so if anything about it came out, then he'd be caught with it. So
Yeah, he's too public.
I think he's got look, he's got like such a platform. If he smokes a little weed on a podcast, he loses $2 billion. How much
Yeah.
money would he lose if people found that about that he bought out this case? He'd probably lose like billions of dollars. So I just don't think he'd take that risk. I think he just wants to stay away from it. I just think he wants to separate himself from the bad press with it. And I really think that's the truth. Although I get people's speculation. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just leaning towards him not being involved. But I wouldn't be surprised, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, there's another good example. Elon Musk is like a super billionaire that he's so rich we can't even really understand it. A guy like that could afford to like fill a gymnasium with naked supermodels and just roll around on them.
Yeah, yeah. Basically.
Why would he even care about one stupid like C-level actress? I just don't get it.
I guess you never know. Maybe it's just psychological. I don't know. I mean, he's still human, right? So, I mean, I know what you're saying, but on the other hand, sometimes, uh,
I mean, what would you
yeah,
rather do? Would you rather go out with some C-list movie actress, or would you rather enter a gymnasium and there's like literally 1,000 supermodels just laying there naked, and you say, "Woo!" You take your clothes off and just roll. That would be so much fun.
no, I get your main point. Like, and I kind of feel the same way. Like, he just doesn't really need to think about her anymore. Like, I'm sure he has plenty of other options and women and all this stuff where he just does not need to think about her. But if she got in his head, then he's only got one head. So, just saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we all. It'd be great to be a billionaire, but you probably have to run out of things that like get you excited, and then you got to do weird stuff like fill a swimming pool with Jello or something and swim through the Jello. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I can imagine. I think I'd just be doing the same stuff actually if I was a billionaire. I'd probably just be making videos and I'd just quit my job and play video games instead of working, and then I'd make videos after I played video games, I guess,
Oh,
and that would be great.
I would do weird stuff like fill a swimming pool with Jello. I would. Why not? I mean, that sounds like fun.
It's kind of a waste of
Well, being a
Jello.
billionaire is a waste, isn't it?
Right, so here's a Darth News. Pretty good friend of mine on YouTube, and he's got some clips of Johnny because he's at the court. He's gonna be there, I think, the whole time. So
Oh, there's Axl Rose again.
I'm just what you made, God.
I can't play music, man. You could get like struck for like, I don't know, like
Yeah.
5 seconds of music. So
It's all right. That sounded like a terrible song anyway.
yeah, it probably was. But anyway, I'm gonna have a couple of his videos out. He said I could use whatever from his footage, so at some point I will. And the stuff he's given me has already gotten over 10,000 views in with 2 minutes of clips, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. But yeah, man, I'm actually on midnight here, and I think I'm probably gonna wrap this one up. We've got 700 people still watching.
That's so cool.
So yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
everybody. Hey, 700 people.
Yeah, I really got to thank you guys, but I got to get to some videos because I'm a little bit behind. I've got a good one coming out about the New York Post and how they really smeared Johnny terribly. There's this really horrible take on Johnny's testimony, and I made like a 13-minute video on it. I usually make like 6-minute videos, so you guys will see that. What's up, Mac, man? Mac, you came a little late, man. We're on an hour here. and I just gotta get some videos down. So wrapping it up, maybe next time. But let's do some thanks for some people who have been in the chat for the whole time. Blue Eyed Girl, thank you. Laura, thank you. Anton, didn't see you before. Thank you so much. Felix,
Ooh,
thank
looking
you.
good.
EB, thank you. Mina, thank you for stopping by. Wagstaff, thank you so much for stopping by. Sam, thank you for stopping by. And Maya, thank you so much for stopping by. Daughter of Time, thank you. Joanne, Joan. Okay,
Joanne
sorry.
Wolftap.
Thank you. Dragoness, thank you. Tao King, thank you. Nick, thank you. Macy, thank you. Astrid, thank you. Issa, thank you. William, Gia, very nice to see you guys. And yeah, that's about it. I will have a video out about 8 hours from now. Really appreciate you guys stopping by. Got a new member. Thank you so much, Lisa. I'm doing pop culture, celebrity news, Depp vs. Heard, obviously, and I really appreciate the membership. You have anything you want to say, Josh?
I just want to say me poo to all the
Okay.
people
Oh,
out
yeah.
there.
Yeah, me poo.
Me poo.
That's a new one. By the way, Boba Fett on Disney Plus sucks terribly. No one watch it.
Terrible.
It's terrible. All right, we're out, guys. You have a good evening. Thank you all for stopping by.
Bye.